Welcome back to Total Drama Island, Icarly versus Victorious Edition on the Third Wing channel. This is part 4, so make sure you've checked out parts 1, 2, and 3. But we're on episode 8, where we have Icarly now with 9 members and Victorious with 6. Last episode, we saw Victorious lose 3 challenges, so I'm curious to see how they will bounce back. Let's get straight into it. I'm curious to see which Icarly Alliances are living. Let's see. So we got this, my favorite alliance, as I mentioned before, this Icarly Alliance 5. It looks like things haven't really changed much, but this alliance, oh boy, love it. Relationships, yeah, we'll skip through this one. We'll take a look at relationships later. In terms of alliances, yep, some of the same alliances. I do like that these friend groups are sticking strong. It's like what's interesting in this friend group. But let's proceed on to the invincibility challenge, which is Paintball Deer Hunt. Campers from each team are divided into 2 roles, hunters and deers. Hunters must shoot the deer of the opposite team, while deer must invade opposing hunters. If a deer is shot by any hunter, they are eliminated. The last team with a deer still alive wins invincibility. This is actually pretty similar to the game they played on iCarly with like the blowpipe paintball. Where the last 2 standing were Spencer and Sam. So it's a fun callback. I have to say, I think iCarly would win this then. But iCarly has 4 hunters, iCarly has 5 deer, and Victorious has 3 deer, and where Victorious has 3 deer. Okay, I guess we don't know how many hunters they have, but yeah. Let's get into this. So Freddy shoots Jade from Victorious. They're down to 2 remaining. That's it. This is unfair, isn't it? Let's see what's next. Spencer shoots Beck from Victorious. They're down to 1 remaining. Who's that? The deer is oh, we don't really get to know, but let's keep going. Psychowitz is last. No, Psychowitz is a hunter, so he shoots Franklin from iCarly. They're down to 4. Tori shoots Sam 3. It's 3-1. This is still doable. It'd be quite a comeback. Tebow shoots Cat from Victorious, and yeah, iCarly wins again. I did kind of think that they would win this challenge because, you know, they have some expertise. But, yeah, Carly beats Victorious again. Things are looking incredibly rough for Victorious. Let's proceed. So, at the Carly camp, Freddy and Spencer bond strongly. Sam and Spencer find something in common. Freddy and Principal Franklin's bond strongly. You know, Principal Franklin is a strong player. I've seen some really impressive things from him. And iCarly's number 3 forms. What's Miss Briggs and all these alliances and backstabbing she does? She's gonna get voted off first, I bet you. But iCarly doesn't have to vote today. Today it's all about Victorious. Andre and Psychowitz bond strongly. Victorious Alliance 3. Jade leaves the alliance. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, Jade. Let's see. What are the targets? Tori is targeting Jade. Tori has a slightly negative opinion, maybe because she left. Jade is targeting Andre. Jade has a slightly negative opinion about Andre and considers him a little weak. I can see why she left the alliance. She doesn't like Tori, and she considers Andre weak. And Psychowitz is targeting Kat. Psychowitz considers Kat somewhat weak. That's funny. But we're down here to this Campfire Ceremony. I'm not quite sure who's gonna get voted off. I'm a little bit worried about Jade. I feel like that she has maybe 2 votes on her back now, and that's with 6 people. That's probably going to be enough. So I'm going to guess Jade is going to be sent home here. But Psychowitz gets the first marshmallow. The second one goes to Tori. The third one to Kat. The fourth one to Beck, which means we have what is it? Andre and Jade left. We're gonna have to say goodbye to either Andre or Jade, and man, both of these are equally sad, but I think this means that Jade is gonna go home. She's not part of the Andre-Tori alliance anymore. Whoa, 5th marshmallow goes to Jade. That means Andre's must... Oh boy, jeez, so many surprises. Andre must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. Now, this one, I think, is my saddest elimination so far. I can't see... Oh man, Andre's gone? Really? He was one of my favorites, man. Oh boy. The votes... Andre voted for Jade, yeah. Tori voted for Jade. That's what I expected, but I didn't think that everyone else would vote for Andre. Damn. Well, Victoria's down to 5 people, and iCarly has 9. That's where we're at right now. I think things have to shake up. Come on, it's episode 9. Every single Victorious member is gonna bite the dust soon here. Let's see what goes on. We'll skip this part. Proceed. So the next invincibility challenge is Hell's Kitchen. Teams must create 3-course meal to be judged by Chris McLean. Each team must also appoint a head chef who will create the theme of the meal and oversee the process. The team with the best meal wins invincibility and a 5-star dinner under the stars. Okay, so there's a lot to play here for. Icarly appoints Freddie as head chef. I would have said Spencer, and Victorious appoints Beck as head chef, and Victorious finally win a challenge. I totally see Beck crushing Freddie in the chef game. So well played there, and that means that Icarly finally, after a long time, has to vote someone off. Freddie's mom has a major meltdown, maybe over Freddie. Gibby and Miss Briggs have a major fight. Yep. And Mr. Briggs leaves another alliance. Okay, well, great. Freddie's targeting Tebow. Carly's targeting Miss Briggs. They're targeting each other. Freddie's mom is targeting Gibby. Okay, we can take a look at the events at the Victorious camp. Jade has a major meltdown. She's having some issues in the last 2 episodes. Kat and Tori have a minor disagreement. Kat and Cyclops have a small fight. Kat's getting busy too. But it's time for the Campfire Ceremony for Icarly. Who do I think is going home? I've been thinking Miss Briggs. She's just such a backstabber. I feel like she's left in an alliance with everyone at this point. And yeah, that's my guess. Let's see how it goes. Spencer, Sam, safe. Franklin, certified in this game. He's been doing well. Freddie's mom is safe. Gibby is safe. So that kind of feud is not going to impact their chances. But we got Carly, Freddie, Tebow, and Miss Briggs left. And I think it's a no-brainer. Miss Briggs is going to go home for being such a, for the lack of a better term, asshole. But yeah, Freddie is safe. I don't think there's any games here. Carly's safe. Tebow's safe. And goodbye to Miss Briggs, who must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. Not a shame. She's been a backstabbing B-word. I don't even think we need to look at the votes. I think it's pretty clear. Let's proceed. Finally, Icarly shaved down to 8, and Victorious is shaved down to 5. What's going to happen in episode 10? Let's take a look. Proceed. Let's move on. The Invincibility Challenge. Holy cow. Extreme trust building. I'm not going to read all of that for you guys. That's too much. But I think it has to do with pairing up. So we have Carly and Sam compete for Icarly. That's brilliant. And Jade and Tori, I feel like that would actually happen on the show. Like, these pairings are great. Jade and Tori score the first point for Victorious. The second challenge. Okay, so we're getting pairs. This is perfect. Would these guys win against them? Yeah, I feel like they're kind of good cop, bad cop. I totally put money on them. Freddie's mom and Principal Franklin. That's a really interesting pairing. And then Beck and Kat. I'm gonna have to go with Beck and Kat here. I think they have a more natural joint group. I think these guys are gonna struggle in challenges. And yes, I was right. 2 points for Victorious. Victorious clinched the win with 2 points. They can't have any more pairings. So that's a big disappointment for Icarly camp, meaning they have to vote off yet another contestant. Gibby is impressing the rest of the team. He didn't even get a pairing in the Invincibility Challenge, but Gibby always impressing people, you know. Freddie's mom is targeting Sam. Tebow's targeting Freddie. Gibby's targeting Freddie's mom, of course, again, and Freddie's targeting Tebow. These two are each getting 1 vote. And Freddie's mom is she's in the action. You know, Tebow is appearing twice, and so is Freddie's mom, but she has more beef with several people. I'm starting to think maybe Freddie's mom's in trouble here. At the Victorious camp, Kat and Jade have a small fight, and that's typical. Kat and Psychwoods have a small fight. Okay, interesting. Kat is like I said, she's getting into smoke. Beck and Jade have a minor disagreement. Very typical to the show. But it's time for a brand new Campfire Ceremony. Icarly team is getting shaved off a little bit to, you know, the teams are evening out a little bit better. I think this is good for the show. So we got Gibby safe. Or my guess, by the way, is Freddie's mom is going home. 6 people are staying. 1 is going home. So Gibby and Carly are safe. Spencer's safe. Amazing. Freddie's safe. Great. Freddie's mom is safe. Okay. So now we got Tebow, Principal Franklin, and Sam. I think Principal Franklin is well liked in the Icarly camp, and I think that Sam has had no issues. I think Tebow is starting to show up a bit, and I think it's finally time to say goodbye to Tebow. But let's take a look. Principal Franklin is safe. Sam is also safe, which means that Tebow, I'm sorry, you must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. Do you have any last words? No, I'm kidding. But I think that was appropriate to what we saw. Let's move on. We got episodes 8, 9, and 10 down in this part 4, and episode 11 next, where we have 7 people left for Icarly and 5 left for Victorious. Very interesting. I'm excited. But for now, this has been the Third Win channel, and I'll see you guys all very soon in part 5.